Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Raw Round Robin tournament action from Group G. This is round number 7, the final round of this group. Here we go, we are kicking things off, starting with the points leader right now, Chris Benoit, taking on Venis. Benoit currently sitting, like I said, in first place with 9 points, has a nice little lead with everybody else in contention behind him at 4 points. Venis currently in last place with 0 points, tied with a few others. So Venis mathematically eliminated. Chris Benoit, with any type of victory here in this matchup, will secure his spot in the final tournament. As he hits a nice back suplex there on Venis, he'll definitely be looking to do that. Drop kick to the knees by Benoit puts Val right back down on the canvas. Kick to the gut by Benoit. More strikes coming. Venis going for a drop kick but misses. Val now from behind. Nope, make that Chris Benoit from behind. Into the German suplex. Beautiful bridge too. Referee Tim White on top of it, but couldn't get a 1 count in before Val kicks out of it. Enziguri by Benoit. He is really taking it to the Valboski right now. Val not going to bow down quietly as he throws a good clothesline there. And gets Benoit from back. No! Crossbody counter by Chris. Pulls it back on their feet now. Trying to throw with strikes. Neither of them are connecting. Val gets a hold of Chris Benoit. Oh, Benoit counters it with a good shot there. Puts Venis into the ropes. Benoit's got a hold of him. Nice DDT there by Benoit. Dropping the big Valboski right on his head. Val's back on his feet, gets behind Chris, hits him with the backdrop. Follows it up with a nice little elbow drop there as well. Drop kick puts Val down on the canvas. Benoit's calling for something. Falcon is now from behind, picks up Benoit, backdrop again. Both men are back on their feet immediately after every little shot. As Val misses a shoulder tackle there. They both go for drop kicks. Val connects. Now putting the boots to Chris. Venis going up top. What's he got planned here? He was thinking money shot. Ends up just slamming himself into the canvas face first. Drop kick sends both Tim White and Venis down to the mat. Benoit taking out everybody who moves at this moment. As Venis sweeps the leg and takes Chris down. Right hand by Chris. Runs out of the way of the drop kick. Dodges that one as well. Gets a hold of Val. Big headbutt puts Venis down on the mat. Only for a second as Val jumps up, hits him with a neckbreaker drop. Right hand by Val. Chop by Chris, missed. Venis from behind, picks him up. Blue Thunder bomb by Venis. But Chris Benoit gets right back up. Had little to no effect on this. Benoit gets him from behind, going for the armbar. We got some interference coming down. Who's that? We got Booker T making his way down to the ring. He is going, I can't tell who's going after, maybe Venis? Val hits him with a Blue Thunder bomb out of nowhere. Oh, Booker T going after Benoit instead. I don't know what Booker T is doing out here. He's going after Chris or not. Venis now going after Booker T, stomping away on the inside of his leg. Benoit gets ropes, gets kicked in the back of the head by Booker T. Booker T now getting a hold of it. No, Venis breaks it up. Everybody's just countering everything. Benoit from behind. Nope. Booker T with the big Harlem side kick. Doesn't hit anybody with it. Benoit going for a pinfall here with 4 minutes into the matchup. Only gets a 1. Booker T just runs out of the ring. Unable to really do any damage to Benoit. Benoit with another pinfall attempt and just a 1 from referee Tim White. Venis gets a hold of Chris into the small package. Just a 1 count once again. Another pinfall attempt here by Val. And just another 1 count. Both men back on their feet now. Venis kicks him in the gut, drops Chris Benoit. Benoit back on his feet, gets Venis from behind, going for that armbar again. Angle of that arm, that is disgusting. Val doesn't tap out though. Drop kick to the knees by Val into the pin. Just a 1 count. Open it back on the feet. Val Venis gets a hold of him into the suplex. About halfway through this matchup as Val goes for another pin. And again, just a 1 count. Val Venis does here, double underhook. Nicely done by Val Venis. That was beautiful, into the pin. Just a 1 count again though. Still a lot of fight left in Chris Benoit. And another 1 count. Benoit back on his feet, misses a drop kick. Val Venis gets a hold of him. Short arm clothesline drops Chris Benoit. Once again into the pin. And again, just a 1 count. Val Venis needs to stay on top of Chris if he wants to get this victory here. And give everybody else in the group a shot. Or at least 3 other people in the group a shot of getting to first place. Kick to the gut by Benoit. Gets a hold of Val from behind. Into a nice belly to back slam. Goes for the pin, but that's going to be a rope break. And this match will continue. Right hand by Benoit to the gut. Drop kick to the knees, misses. Val gets a hold of him. Short arm clothesline again by Val Venis. Another drop kick to the knees. That one connected beautifully into the pin. That'll be a rope break. Both men back on their feet. Val does here with a small package. Just a 1 count. Both men back up, exchanging strikes. Benoit now going for a pin. That's going to be a rope break. Val does here from behind into the Russian leg sweep. Got Chris down, but Chris bounces right back up after that missed elbow drop. Gets behind him into another armbar, trying to rip the shoulder out of its socket there. Val fights out of it. Benoit now from behind into a German suplex with the bridge. That's going to be a rope break. We have more interference coming down as A-Train makes an appearance here, going after Val Venis. Val Venis drop kicks both of them in the knees, taking them both down. Goes for the pin, but that's a rope break. Val Venis hit with a back suplex by A-Train. He gets right back up. Oh, A-Train was going for something in the corner there, but Val fought out of it. Val sends it to the opposite corner. A-Train with a big boot from the back of the head. Puts him down on the canvas. See what Benoit does here. Nope, A-Train breaks it up. Benoit with a snap suplex on Val Venis. Elbow drop by A-Train. Into the pin. No, A-Train inadvertently broke it up. Got about 2 minutes remaining in this matchup. I believe A-Train just ran out of the ring as Benoit grabs Val Venis on the ropes. Hits him with a back elbow that'll put him in the corner. Clothesline misses. Drop kick to the knees puts Benoit down on the mat. And Val Venis is going up top. Is he thinking money shot? Oh, was thinking elbow drop, but then missed. Drop kick misses as well. See what Val does here. Clubbing blow to the back. Set up with an elbow drop to the back of the head. Tries to stomp him, but Benoit gets up, and then he hits him with a clothesline. Into the pin. But again, just a 1 count. Still a lot of fight left in Benoit as he goes for another pinfall attempt. Again, another one on the cover. Drop kick misses. Kick misses. Val Venis now from behind. Another Russian leg sweep onto Chris Benoit. It's a rope break for Chris Benoit's leg underneath that bottom rope. Benoit, ooh, good drop kick to the knees by Chris Benoit, putting Val Venis down on the mat. Going for a pin here. You could win the group with this one. Get a 1 and only a 1 as Tim White is a little slow to start that count. Not sure if he would have had it all the way either way. Faster count this time. We get a 1 and only a 1. Val Venis is able to kick out. We got 30 seconds left. Benoit's just going for desperation pins. Get another 1 count. Benoit's going to have to do more damage if he wants to get this win, but I don't think he's going to have time to do it. Clicking down to the final seconds. 10 seconds left. I don't think this is going to happen. This is going to be a time limit draw. So no points awarded to either competitor as Benoit picks up Venis, drops him with a brainbuster to end this matchup. So we still have some chances for somebody to tie Chris Benoit for this group. We're going to start off here with this matchup. We have Kevin Nash taking on the Hurricane. Hurricane is sitting with 4 points currently. So he needs a submission victory to tie Chris Benoit in first place and move on to a tiebreaker matchup. Kevin Nash sitting at 0 points, so he's mathematically eliminated. Nash goes with the kick to the gut there, goes for another one, but Hurricane whips him around, gets the back, hits him with the saving grace, that lifting reverse DDT. Right hand and a sweep of the leg by Nash puts him back on his feet. Got a hold of the Hurricane. Throws him down. Gets him again. Irish whips him into the corner. Nash being very cautious as he hits a clothesline on the Hurricane. Let's see what Nash does here. Oh, Hurricane reversing it into a backdrop. Kick to the gut puts Nash on the corners. Oh, gets out of it right away. Avoids the crossbody. Back on their feet. Nash with that jumping clothesline puts Hurricane in the ropes. And then a swinging neck breaker puts him down on the canvas. Hurricane back up, hits a beautiful sweet sugar cane kick. Sugar Shane kick, sorry. Then a jawbreaker on Nash, putting him on the ropes. Hurricane just looking at him, contemplating his next move. Oh, doesn't matter as Nash hits him with a backdrop and starts celebrating. Throwing it up for the Wolfpack. Hurricane just throwing strikes, but he gets punched out of midair, going for that drop kick. Jumping clothesline misses. Good strikes there by Nash. Nash is throwing all the strikes right now, man. A couple punches and a jumping clothesline seems to be working. Hurricane finally getting a hold of him. Irish whip is reversed as Hurricane comes right back at him. Nash misses the big boot. Do it just a little too late. Oh, he caught that one from Hurricane, just throws him back. 2 minutes has elapsed in this matchup as Hurricane hits a neck breaker on Kevin Nash. Kevin Nash going for that clothesline again. Hurricane ducks it, gets behind him, double leg takedown from behind. And now Hurricane looking to fly. Oh, but he crashes hard as Nash just punches him off that top rope. Hits him with the clothesline drop and an elbow drop to follow it up with. He's got a hold of the head of the Hurricane. He starts just throwing left hands into the face of the superhero. Super kick caught and elbow to the knee by Nash. Nash gets a hold of Hurricane. He's picking him up. Could be jackknife powerbomb. That could be it right there. Tells him to suck it. Finally goes for the pin. Earl Hebner on top of it. We got one and only one as the superhero is able to kick out of it. Hurricane with a drop kick puts Nash on the mat. Hurricane grabs Kevin Nash once again, moves to the back, picks him up, slams him down with the saving grace. He's feeling it right now. Just shook off all the effects of that jackknife powerbomb and is really taking it to Nash now. Trying to land strikes. Nash finally lands a clothesline and puts Hurricane in the roast, but nothing comes of it. Then a kick drops him. Goes for the pin, but only gets a one. Jawbreaker by Hurricane puts Nash in the corner only for a moment. So the Irish whips him into the opposite corner. Jumping clothesline drops to Hurricane once again. Nash thinks he's got it, so he's going for the pin. Only a one as the Hurricane's able to kick out, keep his final tournament hopes alive. Ooh, God, what a short arm clothesline there by Nash. Right hand by Hurricane misses and Nash picks him up again. Is he thinking jackknife? Oh, Hurricane fights out of it, hits him with a back body drop. Nash got him once again, this time from behind. Into the falling reverse DDT. Immediately goes for the pin afterwards. Gets a 1 and only a 1 as Hurricane still too strong right now. Those Hurra powers helping him out immensely. He eats a kick and Nash going for the pin afterwards. Again, another 1 count. Hurricane's got a hold of Nash. What's he doing here? Crosses the arms. Plants him down. Nicely done by the Hurricane. Beautiful jumping elbow drop as well as Nash gets back to his feet. We have some interference coming. Hurricane now from behind. Eye of the Hurricane on Kevin Nash. We got Billy Gunn out here. We'll see Billy Gunn a little bit later on, and Nash grabs Billy into the small package. Billy Gunn going after Hurricane. He doesn't want he doesn't want the Hurricane to tie or potentially tie. Oh no, never mind. He's going after Nash. Oh, Nash with a low blow in the right hand. Billy Gunn still got some of that NWO versus DX mentality in his head. Going right after the Wolfpack member. One of the founding members of the NWO. Low blow by Nash onto Billy Gunn as he gets him off of him. Nash has Hurricane up on his shoulder, slams him down with a nice power slam, telling him to suck it. Probably a little dig at Billy Gunn as well, who just exited the ring. Swinging neck breaker into the pin, but that's going to be a rope break as Hurricane's right leg is under that bottom rope. Hurricane now from behind. Oh, a low blow to Hurricane. As Nash is able to fight out of it. Another grapple from behind. Small package by Nash. Not even a 1 count. Elbow drop by Nash misses. Hurricane back on his feet, eats a kick to the gut. Nash grabs him from behind, picks him up. Cross body counter by the Hurricane. Hurricane looking to fly once again. Ooh, goes for something but missed. Eye of the Hurricane. Connected beautifully. He's going for the pin here. He needs a submission victory to tie Benoit, but I think he just wants a victory in general over a much bigger opponent here in Kevin Nash. Nash able to get out of the way of the drop kick, grabs the Hurricane Irish whip into a power slam. Nicely done by Big Sexy. Hurricane fighting out of whatever head grapple he was going for. Hurricane with the pin now, 1 and only 1. Double drop misses from the Hurricane. He can go for a pinfall anyway. It's going to be just a 1 count. Both men back on their feet as Hurricane gets clotheslined to hell by Kevin Nash, now punching away at his face over and over again. Nash gets a hold of him. Big chop onto the Hurricane, sends him back a few steps, but Hurricane comes running into a power slam. Once again, Nash going for something on the head, and Hurricane fights out of it. Hurricane's got about 2.5 minutes left to get something going as Nash goes for another pinfall attempt. That's going to be just a 1. Nash now from behind with the backdrop. Into the pin. Just a 1 count though. Kevin Nash has hit Hurricane with damn near everything he can, and Hurricane's still kicking out at 1. Pretty remarkable. The amount of heart that the Hurricane has, and he's going for a chokeslam. Thumbs up to the crowd. He's got him up and down. Hurricane just chokeslammed Big Sexy Kevin Nash and only got a 1 count off of it. He's still feeling it. Nash barely making his way to his feet now as Nash gets behind him into the roll-up pin. 1 and only a 1 as Hurricane able to kick out. Nash still thinks he's got it. He goes for another pinfall attempt. Gets a 1, gets 2 this time, and only 2. Hurricane kicks out once again. Less than 1.5 minutes left. Nash dodges the drop kick. Hurricane gets a hold of him. Neck breaker by the Hurricane. Tries to stomp him out, misses, but he goes for the pin anyway. And that's going to be a rope break as those long legs of Big Sexy get to the bottom rope. Nash now from behind, picks him up. Backbreaker by Kevin Nash. We got 1 minute remaining for the Hurricane to tie this thing up with Chris Benoit. Irish whips him into the ropes. Misses the dropkick as Nash hits the turnbuckle hard. Hurricane now raking the eyes. Putting Nash on the ropes, but Nash gets out of the way of that crossbody attempt. Super kick caught. They're both just kind of throwing strikes. Hurricane whips Nash into the corner. Goes for a crossbody that misses. We got 30 seconds remaining in this matchup as Nash goes for a kick. It gets reversed. Saving grace by the Hurricane. But Nash is back on his feet right away. Kicks the Hurricane down. Goes for the pinfall attempt. That's going to be a rope break. It's safe to say this is probably going to be a time limit draw as Kevin Nash hits that big short arm clothesline. Opening back on their feet. Yeah, I'm going to say time limit draw on this one. No points awarded to either competitor, and the Hurricane will be eliminated from this round. He will not be moving on to the next tournament, to the final tournament rather. But a person that can move on to the final tournament is in this matchup as Jazz has 4 points, where she takes on the pointless Billy Gunn. Jazz needs a submission victory to move on and tie Chris Benoit, just like the Hurricane did in that last matchup. And she's currently down by 5 points. Billy Gunn gets a hold of her, drop kicks her right in the chest, sends her flying into the ropes. Stomp misses, Jazz gets a hold of him once again. Billy Gunn reversing it into a backdrop. Now trying to put the boots to her while she was down, but she gets up, goes for a kick. Billy Gunn whips her around, gets the back, lifts her up. Back suplex by Billy Gunn. Now Billy going up to the top rope, very uncharacteristic. Goes for a missile drop kick, but overshoots his shot as Jazz was able to get out of the way of that one. And a drop kick attempt misses. Jazz with the snap suplex on the Billy. Goes for the head. What's he going to do here? Oh, just pummeling him. Left hands to the face. He won't be able to tap out that way. It's a good strategy to weaken the face. Now Jazz gets him up. Green Bay plunge, nicely done. That flipping Samoan drop. Billy Gunn gets a hold of her. Double axe handle down to the mat. Jazz gets a hold of him once again. Big right hand drops Billy Gunn where he stood. He's back on his feet. So she hits him with a chop that puts him on the ropes. Looked like she was going to go outside, but she decided against it. Punches Billy Gunn as he tried to go out. Now both competitors on the outside. Billy Gunn quickly runs into the ring. Oh no, we get stuck in a loop. It looks like it. Yeah. We're going to be looping, folks. Oh, Jazz tried to kick him off, and Jazz does. Both competitors on the outside now. Jazz is striking Billy Gunn over and over as both competitors try to get back in the ring, and they do. Jazz goes right back out. Nope, goes back in. Billy Gunn goes out. It gets stun-gunned hard to the outside. Jazz playing mind games with Billy. Doing a damn good job at it. But Billy gets back in the ring, and Jazz hits him with the sit-down powerbomb into the pin. That's only going to be a 1 count, though. Billy gets a hold of Jazz right away. Picks her up. Into the jackhammer. Jazz is down, but she's back up. It's a nice slap there. Goes for the drop kick. They're both throwing drop kicks and missing. Billy finally connects one right to the face of Jazz. And then makes her kiss the canvas right afterwards. Clothesline misses, drop kick misses. Jazz from behind into the German suplex. Beautiful bridge too, but that's gonna be a rope break. Billy's able to grab a hold of it with that his left arm. Billy now from behind, crossbody counter by Jazz. Both competitors back on their feet. Drop kick puts Jazz in the ropes. Clothesline sends her up and over to the outside. Billy Gunn follows her out. Billy's got a hold of her out here. Drop kicks her into the barricade. Oh my God. Free up to a 5 count now as Billy puts the boots to her. Referee up to an 8 as Jazz is down on the mat, or I'm sorry, on the ground, and that's going to be a double count out. No points awarded to either competitor as Jazz loses her chance to tie up Chris Benoit. And move on to our final matchup. We got Terri sitting at 0 points and Ric Flair at 4. With a submission victory, once again, Ric Flair can tie Chris Benoit, move on to a tiebreaker matchup. If he cannot, though, Chris Benoit will be moving on to the final tournament. Starting off hot here as Ric Flair breaks the eyes of Terri. She is on the ropes, but gets off of it before Ric Flair can do anything. Forearm there by Flair. Knee to the gut by Ric Flair as well. Going back and forth, just trying to land any kind of strike. Ric Flair now landing a couple of rights. Terri now from behind. Moves to the front. Ric Flair throws her off. Let's see what Flair does here. Oh, Terri reversing him, clubbing him in the back, putting Ric Flair on the ropes. Goes for the clothesline, but Flair kind of got out of the way. Ric Flair just throwing her back head first. Now trying to make her submit by ripping her head. But she gets out of it. Flair again, making her kiss the canvas. Both competitors back up as Ric Flair hits a couple of right hands. Getting out of the way of Terri's attacks. Irish whip into the corner. Terri gets out of it right away, grabs Flair, but Flair reversing it, throwing her head back into the mat. Now just wrenching on that neck, trying to weaken up the neck and spine of Terri. Right hand by Terri, she gets a hold of Flair, goes for the kick to the gut. And another one puts Flair on the ropes. Clothesline misses. Chop connects though, two big ones and her forearm. But a bigger slap to the face by Terri and another one. Right hand by Terri puts Flair back on the ropes. And clothesline. Doesn't drop him though. Ric Flair knows what he has to do. He's been in this position before. The headlock punch puts Terri down on the mat. Misses the elbow drop. Goes for a second one, but that one misses as well. Competitors just trying to throw strikes, nothing really landing on either side. Flair a couple times. Terri with a good right hand there. Clothesline misses once again. Flair's got a hold of her. She reverses it with a clubbing blow to the back, putting Flair back on the ropes. Clotheslines him, but he doesn't fall. Flair does here, kick to the gut, and then a clubbing blow to the back, dropping her down. Right forearm there by Flair. Gets a hold of Terri. Oh, God. Trying to break the right shoulder of Terri. But she's back on her feet. Gets a hold of Flair from behind. Into a nice neck breaker there. Flair back up. Eats a kick to the gut. Right hand by Flair. Flair now from behind. Oh, the low blow onto Terri. He thinks he's got it here. It's a one and only a one. I think he remembers he needs a submission, not a pinfall. I might have broken up that pin early. Terri now going for the pin. Not even a one count. Flair now with a good right hand. Gets a hold of Terri once again. He's going figure four leg lock. He's got it locked in. Yes, he does. Is she going to tap? She taps out. Ric Flair has tied it with Chris Benoit, picking up 5 big points here in that submission victory. And as you can see here on the points leaderboard, Chris Benoit and Ric Flair tied with 9 points apiece. Hurricane and Jazz end the tournament with 4 points apiece. And Billy Gunn, Terri, Kevin Nash, and Val Venis all with 0. That means we need to have a final tiebreaker matchup between Chris Benoit and Ric Flair. Here we go. Benoit coming out fast, but Ric Flair caught him with the right hand, and another one puts Benoit on the ropes. Here, good right hand clothesline by Ric Flair, puts Benoit down. Now just punch him in the back of the head. Just a reminder, there's no time limit, no disqualification, no countouts in this matchup. You have to have a winner. So we'll see what happens. As Ric Flair hits a snap suplex on Chris Benoit. Benoit back on his feet though. Flair grabs him once again, raking the eyes of the Canadian Crippler. A couple of 4 Horsemen members going at it. Flair clubbing him down with the right hand. Oof. Forearm puts Benoit on the mat. Then a stomp to the nuts. What else do you expect from the dirtiest player in the game, Ric Flair? Chop at Benoit, gets Flair back a little bit. And another one puts him in the corner. Flair gets right out of it, hits a nice forearm there, kick to the gut, grabs Chris Benoit, able to fight out of it, clubs him in the back, puts him on the ropes. Chop by Flair. Gets a hold of Chris Benoit. Ooh, big old chop, drops Benoit right where he stood. Takes the life right out of him, but Benoit back up, reversing the Irish whip, but nothing comes of it. Flair now throwing Benoit in the corner. Goes for a chop, but Chris gets out of the way, grabs Flair. Goes for a suplex, but no. Ric able to reverse it into a suplex of his own. Connects with a nice little elbow drop afterwards. Drop kick misses by Chris. Flair got the back into a roll-up. Might be a rope break, and it is. Both men back on their feet. Chop by Flair. Benoit's got the back. Oh, standing switch. Flair's got the back now. Moves to the front. Benoit reverses it into a backdrop. Nicely done there. Right hand by Flair. Or right clothesline, rather, by Flair. Drops Chris Benoit. Throwing him near the turnbuckle. And just kicking him out of midair. Benoit's got him. Ooh, drop kick to the knees. Ric Flair can't do that figure four if he can't feel his knees. Benoit now from behind. Picks him up. Back suplex by Chris Benoit. Flair back on his feet though. Benoit again from behind. Picking up Flair. He's going to run it back with another back suplex. Putting the boots to him while he's down. Flair back on his feet though. Gets a hold of Benoit. Makes him kiss the canvas. Both men on their feet once again. Benoit grabs Flair. Flair reverses it. Clubbing blow to the back. Puts Benoit on the turnbuckle pad for just a moment. Now Benoit from behind with another back suplex. He's got the legs of Flair. What's he got planned here? Oh, just stomping on the knee. Grabs Ric Flair again and another snap suplex. Such force with those suplexes, man. Benoit now with the Dragon Sleeper on Ric Flair. Shouts out former WCW competitor Ultimo Dragon with that one. Goes for the kick. Benoit reverses it. Gets behind Flair. Into the German with the bridge. Referee Tim White on top of it, but not even a one count as Flair's able to kick out. Flair now getting a hold of Benoit. Breaking down on that arm. Shoulder to shoulder contact. Flair begging for forgiveness. Benoit's not going to give him any as he hits him with a nice headbutt. And an elbow drop right to the knees as well. Drop kick to the knees, misses. Flair with the right hand, misses. Chops Benoit out of midair. Now Flair from the second rope. No, make that the top rope. Goes for a double axe handle, but that misses. Nothing comes of it though. Ric Flair goes for a roll up. Get a one and only a one. Both men back on their feet. Benoit now from behind. Into the German. No, that doesn't mean German suplex, but no, just a belly to back slam. Forearms by Ric Flair. Misses the clothesline. Benoit again from behind. Picks him up. Back suplex. Clothesline drop by Ric Flair. Benoit grabs him as soon as he gets back up. Nice fisherman. Not even fisherman. Another type of suplex I can't think of right now. Goes for the pin on it anyway. Gets a one. And only a one. Ric Flair grabbing Benoit. Clubs him down to the back. Elbow drop misses. Benoit back on his feet. Grabs Ric Flair. Hits him with the DDT. Flair back on his feet once again. Right hand by Benoit puts Flair on the ropes. And a drop kick sends him up and over to the outside. We got some interference coming down as Stacy Keibler makes her way down to the ring. She's just watching these two beat the shit out of each other on the outside. Finally joining them, going after Ric Flair. Benoit, Stacy Keibler got Flair up and over with the double suplex. Benoit now from behind. No, Stacy joining them. Oh, double backdrop. And another double suplex. They are really going down on Flair, but Flair reversing it into a double DDT. We got more interference. As yet another WCW alum, Scott Steiner, makes his way down. That is not good news for Flair. But he's actually going after Chris Benoit. What the hell? I never thought I would see a world where Scott Steiner is helping Ric Flair with anything. He's got Steiner up into the Steiner screwdriver. Ric Flair fighting Stacy Keibler, who hits him with a big roundhouse kick. Steiner and Stacy Keibler out here doing damage to Flair and to Chris Benoit with another Steiner screwdriver there. All hell is broken loose. Ric Flair finally rolls back into the ring. Smart move. Just to get away from these two. Benoit runs into the ring as well. Flair's in there. Benoit ended up going out getting caught by Steiner. Stacy raking the back of Flair. Steiner from behind. No, reversal by Benoit to the snapmare. And then a dragon sleeper as Flair runs back into the ring. Benoit follows him, so we got both competitors in the ring. Flair, no, Flair goes back out yet again. Snapmare by Flair. They lock up on the outside as the other two competitors are trying to attack him. Flair is down, getting stomped on by Stacy and by Benoit. Steiner gets a hold of Benoit, drops him with a pile driver on the outside. Oh my god. Benoit's neck and head have got to be just destroyed right now. After all these moves from Scott Steiner, including a back suplex right there. Both competitors now getting hit by Stacy. Drop kicks knocks down Stacy and Scott Steiner. Flair going after Keebler. Keebler able to fight him off. Benoit runs into the ring to get away from Scott Steiner. Benoit going to meet Flair on the outside. Flair back in the ring. Reverse suplex by Benoit onto Scott Steiner. Both these men need to get in the ring so we can finish up this matchup. But they're having too much fun taking out their other interfering partners. Stacy and Steiner just throwing strikes left and right. Big chop there by Stacy Keebler. As Steiner kisses the muscle. Back body drop by Stacy Keebler onto Ric Flair. Got a hell of a bump there. Steiner's got Benoit up again and another pile driver. Oh my god. Benoit eating some kicks to the gut. Steiner's got him. Big chop by Steiner as Stacy got Flair in the camel clutch. Back body drop by Steiner. Electric chair drop by Flair. Steiner's got Benoit up and just drops him face first onto the floor. Kick to the gut and punch to the head onto Benoit by Flair. Everybody's just kind of dodging strikes. Double suplex coming from Stacy and Benoit. Kind of hits Steiner on the way over. Stacy kicking Flair in the gut, dropping both guys. Steiner now just pummeling away on the face of Chris Benoit. As Flair hits a Russian leg sweep on Stacy Keebler. Drop kick by Benoit missed onto Flair. Stacy going for a roll up to nothing. Benoit dodging strikes from Steiner. Not that time though, as he kick sends him down to the mat. Oh, Steiner's got him up again. And then Flair just punches him out of his hands. Stacy throwing Steiner back by his head. Jawbreaker onto Flair. Belly to back gets interrupted and both Steiner and Benoit both hit the mat. Flair from behind, low blows Stacy Keebler. Now throwing right hands at Chris Benoit. Chris Benoit with the reverse suplex on Steiner, but Flair broke it up. I don't know what Steiner was going for there. Stacy just punching Ric Flair in the back of his head over and over. He's not really acknowledging it. Snapmare there by Flair though, finally. All four competitors are on their feet as Stacy goes for a small package on Ric Flair. Gets instantly broken up. 10 minutes into this matchup as both competitors get thrown into each other. Stacy with the back body drop, Steiner throwing Chris Benoit over his head, gorilla press style, and they just kind of collided in midair. That was absolutely insane. Small package by Stacy Keebler. Flair kicks out of it. Steiner putting the boots to Benoit. Now a big clubbing blow to the back of his head. Flair runs into the ring once again. Benoit trying to join him. Flair's on the outside. Now both competitors back on the outside. We were almost there. Again, no countouts, no disqualification. We must have a winner. So there's no time limit draw either. Nice move there by Steiner. Stacy's putting the boots to Ric Flair. Right here by Benoit. Benoit and Flair are just trying to get back to each other, but Stacy and Scotty will not get out of the way. Chop there by Flair. And back suplex by Scott Steiner onto Chris Benoit. All four are back up. Right hand misses by Steiner. Throws Steiner back headfirst onto the ground. Benoit turns his attention back to Ric Flair as he ducks the clothesline from Scott Steiner into a German suplex, make that 2 of them. You know what, why not, let's just do 3. Oh, Ric Flair breaks it up before the 3rd can be thrown. Both competitors back on their feet, but only for a second as Stacy Keibler kicks Ric Flair down. Double grapples. See what we do here is Stacy hits a jawbreaker on Flair once again. Double suplex this time onto Ric Flair, but Benoit breaks it up. Short arm clothesline by Steiner drops Benoit. Keibler punching Flair in the back of his head over and over again as Steiner hits another pile driver on the outside to Chris Benoit. Break of the back by Flair. Benoit now from behind onto Ric Flair. No, gets broken up by Steiner. What's going on here? We're throwing strikes, nothing really connecting. Steiner's got him. Nice gut wrench suplex there by Steiner as Ric Flair's down as well, getting stomped on by Stacy Keibler. Flair down. Steiner down with the backdrop up by Chris Benoit. Now putting the Benoit and Stacy putting the boots to Flair, but Steiner breaks that up. Competitors have got to get into the ring if they want a chance to move on to that final tournament. Right hand there. Oh, German suplex reversed by Chris Benoit into 1, 2, to a couple of them. Steiner, Ric Flair finally run into the ring. Back body drop by Steiner onto Chris Benoit. Puts him down momentarily. Ric Flair grabbed and pulled out of the ring by Stacy Keibler as they hit a double suplex on where they tried to. Steiner broke it up. Big roundhouse kick by Ric Flair. Steiner hits a release German onto Chris Benoit. Both competitors Benoit rolls into the ring. Ric Flair trying to join him. Ric Flair rolls into the ring. Benoit joins them. We finally had, we almost had both of them in there. They're gonna try to be kind of be stuck on a loop. Ric Flair in the ring. Benoit getting stomped on by Steiner. Now all 4 back outside. Ric Flair down on the mat. Benoit just dodging strikes from Steiner. Big chop there by Stacy Keibler. Gets broken up. Right hand by Steiner. Ric Flair finally touch up again, but they're broken up by the other 2. Couple slaps and chops there from Steiner and Keibler. Double suplex coming up. Yes, it is into Stacy Keibler. Goes Chris Benoit. Both competitors on their feet, fighting over by the announce desk. Loving blow there by Benoit. Stacy Keibler down, Ric Flair down. Steiner, another big right hand onto Benoit. I don't even know if they're going to be able to get out of this little area whatsoever. Big backdrop through the table goes Steiner. Oh my God. Steiner somehow back up, hits a belly to back slam. Going for another pile driver. Yes, he is. Steiner with the pile driver on the broken table. And Ric Flair is on his feet. The muscle elbow drop misses. Ric Flair with a back body drop. Flair runs into the ring. Chris Benoit right behind him. We finally got the 2 guys back in the ring together. Benoit has the back. 1 German suplex. That's a 2nd. And into the 3rd with the bridge. The referee Tim White on top of it. We got 1, 2, and only 2 as Ric Flair is able to kick out of it. Flair begging for forgiveness, so Chris Benoit drop kicks him right in the face. We get 1, 2, and a 3. Chris Benoit is done, and he has defeated Ric Flair and will be moving on to the final tournament. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you next time.